Okay, so let's talk about the artist Wayne Thiebaud and his famous treats. And we're going to do cupcakes just like this. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the different cupcakes that we can do. And I tried 3 different ways of doing them. These 2 are done with oil pastels. This one here is done with crayons, and the last one here is done in marker. And I wanted to give you the choice of what you can do, and I'm going to show you how I did each of these, and then you can decide. So let's start. Here are my oil pastels, crayons, and markers. I'm going to start with a fresh piece of paper. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line just so I have kind of a background and a table. And it's not in the middle. It's going to be kind of a little bit below the middle, somewhere like that. Just going to draw a straight line with a pencil. And that's it. And then I'm going to forget about the ruler. The next step, and I have a worksheet here that you can follow along. I'll hand them out in class, but I'm just going to show you what to do. I want to do 3 or 4 cupcakes. I'm going to do 4. You could do 3. So if you're doing 3, you're going to start with the middle and do the middle cupcake first and then do the 2 on the side. But I'm going to do 4, and I'm going to kind of figure out where my center is and just put a little line there. So I know 2 here, 2 go here, and 2 go here. So I can actually figure out how much space I need. So the first thing I'm going to do with the cupcake is I'm going to draw 2 lines going side by side, and they're not completely straight. They're going to go in a little bit, and these are the sides of the bottom of the cupcake. And I'm sure you can see this okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think you can see this okay. So let's just center that. There we go. So here's my first one, and I'm going to start over here. And I want to start kind of above that table line, we'll call it. And I want to go straight, but on a little curve like that. And I'm going to do another one, a little bit of a space here. And I'm going to do that like that. And maybe that's not even, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to draw a happy face, like a curved line, just like when we did those cake drawings. Now here I'm going to do a curved line also, and I'm going to leave that for now. Next, I'm going to do my next cupcake. I'm going to leave a little space. I'm going to do the same thing, starting around the same spot. A little bit of a curve, not completely straight. A little bit of a curve, not completely straight, and then a smile. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, the second half. And I'm going to go like that. And they shouldn't be too curved, just a little bit, and not too long. Okay, you don't want to make them do a really long line. That's not what we're trying to do here. I'm going to do my last one. There and there. And then the smile. And we're going to do this in a light pencil first. Don't press too hard. This is going to tell you where everything's going to go. I'm going to go around here. Smile, 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 or that's what I just call them, smiles. Now I'm going to start to add my different tops. And I can also erase that line in the middle here, but leave the line over there. Okay, now for my first cupcake, maybe I'll do something that's kind of like, and you have your worksheet, your coloring sheet that you practiced some of your different style cupcakes. This one I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, kind of the cloud cupcake. This one I'm going to do a little bit of a bumpy. And for this one, I want to come around like that. And I'm going to erase that other line there, the smile. And then for this one here, I actually want to change that. And I want this to go like this over here. And for the last one, what should I do? I think I'm going to do one that just goes like that. And I might do something wavy here, because everything has a different look to it. Now I'm going to take my pencil and make those lines that the cupcake wrapping has. And just kind of, with a light pencil, don't press too hard. Leave a nice space between the lines. I think I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 lines. 6, 5 or 6, 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 lines is about right. And that is how we're going to start. Now, the first one I'm going to do is the oil pastels. And I really liked using the oil pastels, but the key to using the oil pastels is the white, okay? The white oil pastel is the blender pastel. So no matter what color you use, you will always blend to give it that look, that Wayne Thiebaud, that painted look. So I'm going to start with my brown, and I'm going to just outline it like that. Do an outline, do those lines, and I'm going to go over it like that. And I'm not filling it in yet. I'm going to now lightly, just kind of lightly go over it like that. Now I'm going to take my white, and I'm going to make sure that the top is clean. So I take a little tissue and I wipe the top, and now I'm going to just go over it and rub it in and blend the white. And you'll see what happens, and it gives it a really, really nice look that I really like. How that turned out, that brown kind of gives it that beigey look. And sometimes you get those little pieces, and I don't recommend rubbing it. I recommend just shaking it off onto the floor. You can gently rub, but you don't want to get it on the back so much. And there you go. If I want to, I can go over and draw those lines again. Just make them a little bit darker here. Go back with the brown. And there's the bottom using oil pastels. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the top, but I'm going to remember to clean the little bit of a dirt that you get, that brown. Now it's back to white, and I'm going to choose another color. I think I'm going to do, this blue. I want like a turquoisey blue. Same idea. Outline it. Lightly go over it. On the side. See how I'm even using it on the side? I'm not drawing like this. I'm holding it like that to kind of just do a little bit of a light color. And I don't have to go everywhere. I just want to be able to blend it now. Same idea. I'm going to go in with my white, and I'm just going to press harder. I'm not just using it on the side. I'm actually using it to mix the two colors. And there we go. And I like the way that looks. Now, the only thing that I didn't love about the way the pastels worked, if I wanted to add a sprinkles or something, oops, something went off. If I wanted to add sprinkles, I have to use something that you can see, and I have to use a darker one. That kind of came out okay. I like those little line sprinkles, and maybe I'll add another one. It has to be darker. I'll do a darker purple. The other, I don't think you can see the difference, but there we go. And that's my first one. I'm going to shake that off. Now my next one, I'm going to put my oil pastels away. I'm going to do crayons, and I'm going to do the same thing. And you can see oil pastels get a little bit on the background, but don't worry about the background now. Next thing, I'm going to do the same thing with the crayons. I'm going to outline it. I'm going to press hard, not too hard. And I'm going to go around and outline. Oops, and I pressed too hard and I broke it. I have another one here. So don't press too hard. Same idea, and now I'm going to lightly fill it in. But crayons you don't blend. Crayons are made of a different kind of wax, and oil pastels are made, they are oil-based, so they blend differently. So you can see I get a similar effect with the crayon. I could use a white crayon if I wanted to, or maybe go over it with, oops, see, I didn't clean my oil pastel. I went to use it over the crayon and see how that would work. And it kind of does blend in a little bit too if we wanted to, but you don't have to. You can just leave it plain crayon. But you can also use white to blend crayon also. And I'm going to do the top now, and I'm going to do something in pink. I'm going to go outline it. This is a light pink. And with the crayon, I'm going to have to press harder. I'm not blending with this. I'm just filling it in. I'm not shading it either. I'm pressing normal crayon pressure. That's a little bit light, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add maybe I'll add something else to that. Let's see what I can do here. What do I have? I have some orange. Maybe I'll just even go over it with some orange. It'll be like mixed colors like that. And I kind of like that. That actually looks a little bit better. Has that tutti frutti kind of look. Oh, that looks really nice actually. And I think for that one, I might do like a cherry on it. I like that. So I take this red and I can go over it with a cherry. That's cute. And I can go around this and maybe add those lines there. That's looking better. The pink and the orange are a little bit light. So I want to darken that up a little bit on the sides and give it that line. And that looks much better. Okay, so there's oil pastels, crayons, and then markers, which are pretty straightforward. To get the wrapper, the brown wrapper, what I did with the markers was I did an outline in brown. And then I did the lines. And then I added gray, or you could add yellow, and I kind of just filled in the white part. And now I will add my color to it. And I think with the markers, you can't really blend the same way you can with the oil pastels, or even a little bit with the crayons. You're just really coloring in. And for this one, I think I'm going to do some sprinkles, but I'm going to do sprinkles using dots. Multicolored. And I don't have to do a third one. I just wanted to show you, the fourth one. I just wanted to show you the different techniques. Once you do this and you do your 4 different ones, we'll take a little marker afterwards and we'll draw the line there. And we will follow up with our background after you've done this part. Okay? Can't wait to try them with you.